Good afternoon, everybody. Thrift Behringer here live from Callaway Stadium. Troup County is hosting Mary Persons. It is a top 10 matchup in 3A, and we got it here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. This is part of our high school football showcase. We've already done close to 30 games. Why not one more on a Saturday afternoon? Beautiful here in Troup County.
An absolutely gorgeous game day for two teams that are 3-0 on the season, and I tell you, it's been a long time coming. I've been working up in LaGrange for 6 years. I am finally excited that I get to call a game at Callaway Stadium.
And without further ado, we got the Tigers taking on Mary Persons, and it's underway here on this Saturday afternoon. Region opponents, and they're going to say touchback, and we'll see Mary Persons first. Mary Persons comes in undefeated, and they're going to be taking on Mary Persons. Last year when they faced off against Troup County, Richard, they were ranked as high as number 3 in the state, and Troup County, without Garrison Edwards, took them down in a classic.
Yeah, they went down to Forsyth, got the upset win. It really turned around the Troup County season, and Mary Persons, they're looking out for a little bit of revenge this afternoon.
Mac Nelson, he is the quarterback that is the dual threat. He also is really good with his legs. And the senior, Nelson, under in the shotgun position. Jones in motion. And they're coming after him. And he's going to throw it deep. And he was looking there. Nelson for Stevens. And he was unable to find him. And that will be incomplete. And Mason Stevens, a sophomore, had maybe a step there on the defender. And it goes incomplete.
Yeah, when you start past your first play, it brings up a 2nd down and 10. If you're going to run the football here, you got to get a big chunk of yardage because you don't want to go into 3rd and long.
Handoff, and he will be gobbled up and taken down. That Tigers defense ran right through that offensive line. And that was big. A host of Tigers got in on the act. And you're already seeing the athletic defensive front of Troup County, Richard.
Yeah, Jeremiah Culpepper was the first in on that tackle. And now Mary Persons faced with a 3 and long here. Troup County trying to get them off the field.
Nelson fires and overshoots his intended target. There on the coverage was number 15, Greg Houston, the senior defensive back, and that's going to be 3 and out for Mary Persons.
Great job by the Troup County defense to force Mary Persons in the 3 and out, and now they're going to get the football with great field position, and let's see what the punt returner can do. That's Davis Monkus. You remember him, won a baseball championship with Coach Glisson, one of the top hitters on that baseball team.
And that punt will be short, get a little bit of a bounce. It'll be picked up off the bounce. And still on his feet, and it'll be great field position by Troup County, able to make something out of nothing. The Davis Monkus, and here he comes, the senior, the do-it-all, the 4.42 GPA. It's Garrison Edwards, son of Dr. Marcus Edwards, who we had on the Sports Vision Morning Show this week. He is a sensational athlete, leader, quarterback, and everything you want, a part of a team that's trying to win a championship, Richard.
Yeah, you want to have a special quarterback that can throw the football, but he can also move with his legs, and he has controlled the offense. It's his team. He's out there on the field, and he's registering it.
Edwards will get it out quickly. Desmond Cunningham has it. Cunningham having a little bit of blockers, but nice job by Mary Persons to get on the stop.
Yeah, that was a good job. Mary Persons able to handle the bubble screen, and a good play there by Mary Persons on the –
pull up their defense. Handoff up the middle, and another big handoff for, oh, never mind, that was Garrison Edwards keeping it, Richard, and you're seeing the speed already from him. And one thing that Tanner Glisson said is that he is going to have up-tempo, full-speed NASCAR, and Javaris Warner able to get 5 yards, and that's going to be a Troup County first down.
Yeah, Caden Burnett was on the tackle. Let's see if this Mary Persons defense can handle this up-tempo offense that Tanner Glisson has implemented here in this first drive. do have a pre-snap penalty. Let's see what the penalty is.
I think this is going to be on Troup County, Rich.
No, it's on Mary Persons.
Oh,
That's a free 5
you're
yards.
right. Coach Glisson barking at his team, and it'll be first down and 5, and they're at Mary Persons 46 already. Cunningham over here to the near side, along with Trey Dean. Instead, he's going to throw it to the opposite side, and it's Davis Montkus who gets enough for a first down, and you're seeing they are just so hard to stop. They are non-stop moving this football when you got number 2 at the leading the helm.
Yeah, it's methodical. When you could get into short distance, it opens up the playbook. That's what Troup County's doing here.
Handoff up the middle. Warner breaking tackles into the secondary, and it'll be first down at the 11.
Yeah, it was finally Braylon Perry, number 25, that was able to get him down. Otherwise, the running back would have been in the end zone.
And there they go again. They don't even get the chains get set. Edwards will keep it on. I think that may have been a busted play. Does get at least 1 or 2 yards, and he'll set up second down.
Great stop by the big D lineman, 255-pound Xavier Sullivan was able to get minimal gain.
Warner behind Edwards. Edwards trying to draw them off sides, and I think he may have just done that. Second time, a pre-snap penalty on the Mary Parsons defense, and the Bulldogs give 5 more yards to Troup County. And you got to think, the clapping, how fast they go, it really has an effect on the defense not getting set. They get antsy and they make mistakes, and you already seen it. 2 false start penalties. 2 offsides penalties already. Edwards. He'll hand it off to Warner. Warner will creep his way. Did he get in?
Close.
No, he'll be short.
Yeah, I think his knee was down.
Short of the goal line. It will be a first and goal now for Troup County, and they'll get it set again. You don't even get a chance to breathe.
Wasting no time.
Edwards takes the snap. Handoff. Warner. Warner. Did he get in? And they're going to say he's short again.
Wow, what a stop by number 27 on the play. C.J. Banks, the middle linebacker, coming up from his linebacker spot and getting the loss on the play.
Second and goal. He's going to get it out. Touchdown. RPO, and there is Davis Montkus. Easy pitch and kicks. And Troup County goes right down the field and makes it 7-0 just like that, Richard.
I'm thinking Mary Persons' defense thought they were going to run the football there, but a great job by Garrison Edwards to fake out the defense. A little RPO action, and Troup County gets on the board first.
On for the extra point is McCarty Harrelson. And McCarty gives Troup County a 7-0 lead. 3 and out leads to a 55-yard drive. And Garrison Edwards throws it to Montkus. It's 7-0. Troup County already on top.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Troup County, Mary Persons, Callaway Stadium. Georgia Alabama Sports Live, game of the week, top 10 matchup. And I think we got the best team in 3A, Troup County, right now on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Tanner Glisson's team already up 7-0. The ball's on the ground. And that was almost going to be a disaster.
That could have been a disaster for Mary Persons.
Richard trying to pick it up off the bounce was number 0.
Mason Stevens, the sophomore.
Stevens almost gave Troup County another chance for a touchdown.
Another great field position.
And the last thing you need to do is help Garrison Edwards and that offense out. All right. Coming back out there is senior quarterback Matt Nelson. they went 3 and out and actually had -5 yards. And now they just can't even get a snap off right. And I'm wondering if Nelson's pointing at Troup County as if they were offsides, but nobody on the offensive line of Mary Persons moved except for 2.
Thrift, I'm impressed with the crowd here on a Saturday afternoon. We've got the fans from Mary Persons making the trip from Forsyth. And, of course, the Troup County side, we pretty much got a packed bleachers up here in the home side.
So first down and 10. From the 25, it's now going to be first down and 15, and Mary Persons just keeps going behind the sticks, man, and you don't want to do that for a team as talented as Troup County, who has literally dominated every team in front of them. They have not had one game within 30, and they're going to hand it off up the middle, and not much there by L.J. Zellner. He maybe gets 2 yards, 2nd and 13.
Yeah, good stop on the play by Javaris Warner. But that Troup County defense has been suffocating. And Mary Persons has just been behind the sticks. They have not been able to get it going on offense here on this second possession.
Richard and Thrift back at it again. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Nelson, and he does a shovel pass. He tries to bounce to the outside and not able to there, Richard.
Wow, what a stop.
Mason Stephen was the runner, number 9 from Troup County.
Jeremiah Culpepper once again calling his number, and he is in on the play. He has got so much speed. Could go from sideline to sideline.
He came and like a rocket and just shot through and blew up that play. 3rd down and 11. Nelson fires deep. Has a man open in Mason Stevens for the 2nd time already, and just not on the same mark. Overshoots him by 10 yards there. It'll be another 3 and out for Mary Persons.
But he did beat the defender. He was able to get some separation. Just quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. 2nd 3 and out for Mary Persons. And again, Troup County going to have great field position as Davis Monkus back to receive this punt.
He's already got a receiving touchdown. Monkus let it bounce last time. This time it's going to be a Troup County bounce. And Troup County is going to start at the 40. We are presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic. Also thank you to Valley Hospitality. And if you're looking to be a sponsor, reach out. We got Zaxby's on board, Masterwall, Derek Moxley Concrete Services.
Also, a big shout out to BTV and Kevin Eckelberry.
And specifically, shout out to BTV and Kevin Eckelberry. I know he's on the sideline somewhere. I'm trying to find him.
Yeah, nobody covers the county like Kevin Eckelberry.
Handoff. Nope, Edwards keeps it. Bounces to the outside. There's the speed. Edwards to the 45, the 40. Got a great block. Still on his feet. There goes Garrison Edwards down the sideline. Did he say he stayed in? No, he goes out right at the 21, but you're seeing the electric feet of Mr. Garrison Edwards.
He is a playmaker. Yeah, his foot might have slightly been out of bounds. A good call by the ref. I thought it was a touchdown, but they have a better angle than we do. But what a play by Garrison Edwards. I said on the pregame show he's Teo Todd 2.0, but I think he is his own quarterback, and he is going to go to Murray State, and he's going to do a phenomenal job at the next level.
Let's take a Jack Houston Memorial injury timeout, and we'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Welcome back, everybody. We have an injured referee. We hope he's okay. They're walking him to the locker room. He took a bad hit over on the sideline. But what an electric run there by Garrison Edwards, Richard. You're seeing he can do it with his arms, his legs. There's not much he can't do on the football field.
Garrison Edwards is a playmaker, but he's also a tremendous athlete. Already won a ring for baseball under Coach Tanner Glisson. And like I mentioned before, he's going to go on to play baseball and football at Murray State. And he's going to do just great things as far as not only on the field, but also in the classroom as well. Man, Thrift, once again, Troup County in business, knocking on the doorstep of that Mary Persons red zone, trying to punch it in, already up 7-0.
First down for Garrison Edwards and the Troup County Tigers at the Bulldog 21. Edwards. He's going to hand it off, and nice run there by Jeremiah Culpepper. Excuse me, not Jeremiah Culpepper, Trent Hodo. And Hodo gets about 7 yards. Second down, here goes the NASCAR. And he's going to keep it, blocking in front. Edwards is going to roll in with ease. Number 2 showing you he can do it all. 13-0, Troup County on top.
He's a playmaker. He just found a hole. He had his running back as the lead blocker. And he's like, I'm taking it myself. I'm going to get this touchdown. And he's got great vision. He was able to see a hole open up. And that Mary Persons defense just had a hole that opened up wide, and he was able to march in for the score.
Their offense is clicking on all cylinders. They move at a speed that is light years faster than the defense. And Troup County, led by Tanner Glisson, and that guy, number 2, and I'm not trying to put too much pressure on him. The last time I saw a guy that wore number 2 that can move like that and throw it, he played for the Auburn Tigers and won a national championship. Yeah. It's 7-0 Troup County on. It's 14-0 Troup County on top.
I love that.
For game day, work day, or any day, Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with GMC Sierra and Canyon trucks. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,750 off. Test drive the new mid-size GMC Canyons with a comfortable ride and strong towing, discounted up to $4,000 off. Plus, enjoy no payments until December. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Sorry.
Welcome back, everyone. Troup County winning. So is Georgia Tech. How about the Ramblin' Wreck? Already up 13-0 on Clemson. And Troup County. Fumble!
Oh, the football!
Ball comes out, and Troup County's going to get it. It goes into the hands of number 16, Braden Patrick. And Avalanche is coming down on the head of the Bulldogs. Another turnover, and Troup County's in business once more.
Braden Patrick, and correct me if I'm wrong, he is listed as the kicker on Max Preps. Can also play a little middle linebacker with the fumble recovery. And Troup County, they could really open up the floodgates in this first quarter.
And if I know Tanner Glisson, I wouldn't be surprised if we get one downfield right here. Go ahead and take the top off the defense.
Let Garrison Edwards throw it here.
Garrison is going to keep it. Garrison's going to bounce to the outside. Garrison's got blocking.
Got blockers.
Garrison gets another move, makes another man miss, gets to about the 14, a gain of, they'll say, right at the 14. It'll be a gain of 9. It'll be second down and 1.
One thing I love about the traits of Garrison Edwards, he wants to throw the football, but he's big and physical, and so he will run if he has to.
And he'll hand it off, and this time he's going to give it to Warner, and Warner's going to lose yards. And it'll be third down and about 4.
Yeah, there's quite a few Mary Persons defenders on there, including Caden Burnett on the stop.
Through Parender, Richard Holdridge, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. And I think Davis Munkus was offsides there. So it'll be 3rd and long. First time a penalty going in the direction of the Tigers, and Munkus is going to come off and have to hear it from Coach Glisson.
Thrift, I got to ask you, all the games that we called on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, have you ever seen a high school football team that runs the up-tempo offense like this?
No, and he knows he's got something special. But you can't do this unless you got a quarterback in Edwards that can facilitate it and manage the offense at warp speed like they are. 3rd down. Edwards. He's going to keep it again. Edwards busting in the secondary, and then looked like close to a face mask there that wasn't called. It'll be 4th down and short, and if I know Coach Glisson, he's going, let's go, get on the line, let's run a play.
Sam Harrell got really close to pulling the face mask. Well, he did, but they didn't call it, and he got lucky that the ref didn't tack on half the distance to the goal.
Fantastic fan support here for the Troup County community. Glad they're out on a Saturday afternoon at Callaway Stadium, and we're glad that we got to be here. A timeout is called. Troup County leading by 14, 5-12 here in the first on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Welcome back, everybody. 4th down and an inch, it looks like. And Edwards will get in for a 1st down. Nice job, good push by that offensive line. And it'll be 1st down and goal now for Troup County at about the 9-yard line.
Easy call by Troup County. Just get behind the big uglies and push your way for a 1st down when all you need is 1 yard.
Edwards gets it out to Munkus. Munkus has got 1 touchdown, make it 2 now. Get the ball out quickly to your playmakers. Let them do the rest, and it's 20-0, Troup County.
That was a great wide receiver screen by Garrison Edwards to Davis Munkus. A 2nd touchdown reception, and that is 3 touchdowns for Garrison Edwards, 2 in the air and 1 on the ground. And they are an extra point away from going up 21-0.
McCarty makes it 21-0. Tigers on top.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Welcome back, everyone. Kickoff once more. It's the 4th time we've seen a kickoff. Mason Stevens returns it out, and this is the best field position Mary Persons has had all game, Richard. They'll be at the 32.
Yeah, that was the biggest play so far of the game by Mary Persons. It took a McCarty-Harrelson stop. Otherwise, that could have been 6. But Mary Persons got decent field position here. Let's see if they can get a positive play. Last couple of drives, they've been behind the 8 ball with pre-snap penalties.
And there's going to be a big run by Stevens, and this is the best play of the game. And Stevens breaks a couple tackles, bounces off another. And Mary Persons desperately needed that, a 15-yard gain and a first down.
That was a big run on the play. That was the biggest play of the game for Mary Persons. Terrence Reeves on the stop. Close to midfield for the Bulldogs.
And Coach Glisson needs a timeout. He wasn't happy with the alignment there. We'll take a break. We got more here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
And Mr. LaGrange himself,
Well, I only worked.
Kevin
I only worked here
Huckleberry,
for
will be
6
joining
years.
us as halftime. Not you, Kevin
No.
Huckleberry.
I know.
You got, but
I know.
Richard did live here for a while. You climbed
6
it.
years, from 2017 to 2024. What a time.
First down for Matt Nelson and then Mary Persons offense, Butchered that whole phrase. Snap. Nelson fires deep, got a man open, and it just goes through the hands there of number 7, which is Chauncey Powell. Another open receiver that he just cannot connect on is Nelson.
Good defensive play there by Gavin Todd, just staying step for step. I got to find out if that's the younger sibling of Teo Todd. I know that's a common last name, but that name, everybody remembers who Teo Todd was and the impact he had on Troup County.
Mac Nelson rolls wide open. There's Mason Stevens, and Stevens scampers for about 12 more, and there's a Bulldogs first down. They're starting to regain their confidence on offense.
Yeah, Mary Persons, they got a methodical drive here. They got to come up with something here because this is just a drive where they're getting into a rhythm, kind of keeping that Troup County defense on their heels. And let's see what Mary Persons comes up with in Troup County territory.
Stevens gets it out quickly. There's Mason Stevens. Nelson tried to get loose, but he's taking a pounding and getting back up. I commend Mason Stevens, and that's another 9-yard gain and set up second down and short.
That was a big hit by Munya Johnson, able to get in on the tackle. One thing Troup County did that they established on those first drives of Mary Persons, they established a line of scrimmage. Now Mary Persons is going into a little up-tempo, trying to see if this can work on this drive to get some points.
Make sure if you're in the LaGrange area, the only place I get my sports coverage for all things LaGrange, Lynette, BTV, and Kevin Huckleberry. So glad him to partner with us, and that one's a low throw, but it is caught enough for a first down. Braylon Jones there, and it will be, they already got a first down. That's second down and 5 yards there.
Well, Thrift, this has been an incredible area, not just for Troup County. Callaway winning the state title in 2020. LaGrange and their success, the second winningest program in Georgia with those championships in the early 2000s.
Nelson hands it off. And L.J. Zellner.
Flag.
And that probably going to be face mask on Troup County. So tack on an additional 15.
Thrift, I can't believe we're still in the first quarter.
I mean, I'm talking about warp speed. And have you ever seen the movie Spaceballs? You got
ludicrous speed.
You got Lightyear, and you got Ludicrous. That's what Troup County's on. They're on ludicrous speed. But actually, they're going to get a face mask on both teams, and they're going to offset. Mary Persons did not agree with that. And it'll replay second down.
Well, you know, when you're running up tempo, you don't take a whole much time off the clock because you're in the end zone within a minute, it seems like.
Nelson getting the call in from the sideline. C.J. Banks in the backfield with him. And that's probably going to be false start on L.J. Zellner. And it is on Zellner, and that's going to back them up 5 yards, 2nd and 10.
So, Thrift, a little bit about Mary Persons. They are located in Forsyth. Forsyth is right before Macon. You're going down I-75 southbound.
Nelson. Double move. Stevens.
He's
caught. No.
Oh, he did. I thought he
Drops
had
it.
him.
Stevens
Wow.
on the double move. Caught the Troup County secondary off guard. Hit him in the hands, and he drops it.
Perfect pass. It was right on the money in the breadbasket. Just could not hold on to it.
They've done those double moves and those go routes pretty much this entire quarter. That was the first time it was a catchable ball, and it goes through the hands of Stevens, and he knows he wishes he had that one. 3rd down.
By the way, I have not seen a whole lot of C.J. Banks. He is the leading rusher for Mary Persons, averaging about 119 yards a game.
Nelson. Screen pass to Zellner. Zellner makes a one-handed catch, and Zellner will be upended, but not before he gains 7. It will be 3rd down and 3. Actually, should be 4th down, and that is 4th down and 4. And Nelson able to get Troup County to jump off sides, and that'll be a Bulldog 1st down.
Yeah, good play there by Nelson to draw the defense to pick up those 5 yards. They needed that 1st down because if they got stopped on that 4th down, Troup County has got a lot to work with. And this is really the one drive where Mary Persons can try to get back into this game already down 3 scores.
So they're in the red zone now. It's Mary Persons, and you're right, Richard. They need a touchdown desperately to even try to make a comeback in this one, and then they got to stop Troup County. Fade route to the end zone, and
no flags.
Great coverage there by Troup County, number 19.
Yeah, that was great coverage there by number 19, Gavin Todd.
Good job by
Called
Todd.
his name a couple of times. He's starting to show up and show out as a playmaker.
Nelson. And that's going to be on Mary Persons. Half the line move, half didn't, and this looked ugly. Back him up 5 more, Rich. It'll be 2nd and 15. Nelson rolling under duress.
Got to get
Gonna
rid of it
take off
or
and run,
take
and
off.
they'll get 5 yards.
He was feeling the pressure. By the way, we talk about Coach Glisson and what he has built here at Troup County. The fact that we've got 2 Troup County players right now currently on an NFL roster with Kobe Hudson and Jamari Thrash, and soon to meet more. You talking Noah Dixon, Quay Birdsong, Teo Todd. I mean, these are great players playing at the next level. How about Reuben Foster? He played in the NFL.
Reuben. He was a.
And then also Ryan Bliss played for the Seattle Mariners, still on the Mariners.
3rd down, 1:33 left here in the first. Mary Persons trying to respond. And the Bulldogs want a timeout. They're going to use their first of the half, excuse me. And we'll take one, too. We'll be right back after this.
For game day, work day, or any day, Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with GMC Sierra and Canyon trucks. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,750 off. Test drive the new mid-size GMC Canyons with a comfortable ride and strong towing, discounted up to $4,000 off. Plus, enjoy no payments until December. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everybody. 21-0, 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 20. They need to get to the Troup County 10 for a first down. Nelson, and he's going to dump it down to Stevens, and Stevens is not going to get anything. They sniffed that out immediately. 4th down and decision time for Mary Persons. You go for the points or go for the score.
Yeah, great job on the stop by KJ McQueen. Now sets up a 4th down, and yeah, they're definitely going to go for it. They're in no man's land. I think it's too far for, I don't know the length of the kicker, but definitely.
Well, I don't know how much 3 points is going to help when you can't stop Troup County and they got already 3 touchdowns on you.
Yeah, what's 3 points going to do? You're right, Thrift.
Nelson, he's going to fire it for Stevens. Stevens falls down.
No flags.
And no flags.
He just
tripped
up
over his own feet. And that's pretty much how the first quarter's gone for Mary Persons. A turnover on downs and a good stop by Troup County.
Yeah, KJ McQueen, great coverage, and there was really nothing the receiver could do there for Mary Persons. He just got tripped up. Mason Stevens, if he didn't trip up, that might have been 6. But what a great defensive stop by Troup County. This is actually going to be the first drive by Troup where the field positions hasn't been that great. All 3 drives that they scored touchdowns, they had a short field. Now let's see what Garrison Edwards can work with a long field.
Garrison, handoff up the middle, and Warner gets 5.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to run another play. That might be the last play of the first quarter. Yeah, I think they'll try to get another play off.
Second down. Edwards jukes his way, bounces outside, and takes a helmet to helmet.
Yeah, that was a big hit by C.J. Banks. You got to be careful on that. You cannot use the crown of your helmet to stop him. Shocked that he didn't get 15-yard
There is a flag.
Oh, there is a flag?
But they're going to get holding on Troup County.
Oh, man. See, I thought it was going to be a flag on C.J. Banks for the helmet.
I did too. So holding will push back Troup County. To the 15. So it'll be 2nd and 15. And they're going to let the clock run out. And they're telling the band that they cannot play while, I guess, Troup County has the football. I just know Garrison was pointing at the official, who was then pointing at the band, and the coach just turned around and let the band know something. Either way, this will be the final play of the quarter. They do get a snap off in time, and Edwards is going to take off running, and he'll get nothing there. Good defense by Mary Persons. But what a quarter, though, by Troup County. 21-0 is the score. Tanner Glisson's team's off to a great start. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live Saturday high school football. I'll be right back after this.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Silverado and Colorado trucks ready to roll. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Drive away in the mid-size Chevy Colorado, ready for work or play. Discounted up to $4,000 off. People from all over the USA are going to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday high school football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 3rd down and long for Troup County. They lead by 21. Start of the second quarter. Edwards takes a high snap, gets out of the pressure, fires it deep, and looks for Munkus, who's upended. And that will be the first punt of the day for Troup County. Good defense by the Bulldogs.
It was a great recovery by Garrison Edwards. Kind of reminded me of that Chad Kelly play, Ole Miss 2015 against Alabama. But great play by Garrison Edwards just to get rid of it. And what a stop by Mary Persons.
4th down and long, and it will be punt time for Coach Glisson's team.
Back to receive this punt for Mary Persons is Mason Stevens. Looks like Mary Persons is going to get great field position here.
McCarty. Looks like he's going to do a fake.
He's faking
and
it.
He's going to just throw it up for grabs. Nobody was there. And it looks like a miscommunication.
What a break that Mary Persons is going to catch here.
And Tanner Glisson thought there was a hold on who the intended target was going to be. So Mary Persons will have excellent field position now. First down. Nelson's going to keep it. Nelson's going to fire over the middle. Caught. And getting enough for a first down there. Isaiah Kendricks. And it'll be 1st and goal for Mary Persons.
And a good stop by KJ McQueen. Now the Troup County defense has just got to step up here, get some losses behind the play, do whatever it takes to keep Mary Persons out of the end zone.
First and goal. Zellner breaking tackles, getting in, and Mary Parsons responds on a bad attempt of a fourth down fake punt, turnover on downs, and on 3 plays, the Bulldogs get on the board. It's 21-6.
Yeah, anytime you get a gift like Mary Persons was handed to him, you've got to take advantage of that, and Zellner gets into the end zone to put Mary Persons on the board.
Extra point is up, and it is good. 21-7. Bulldogs get on the board. We got a good one brewing here in Callaway Stadium.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Looked like maybe an onside kick. And it didn't go far enough. So good job by Caden Moore picking the ball up. And then it was offsides anyway on Mary Persons. So great field position for Troup County.
If I don't understand why Mary Persons would try to go for the onside kick there.
I mean, I get you trying to catch them off balance, but you got a little momentum to yourself. You've stopped them the last 2 drives. They've had the football, and then you just scored a touchdown, and now you're giving this offense great field position in Troup County. Edwards gets it out quickly, and that one was complete to Desmond Cunningham, and Cunningham gets 8, set up 2nd and 2. Handoff, and it'll be taken down. That was Jaden McCraney. And another tackle for loss, this time by Mary Persons. But we have a discussion with the Mary Persons coaching staff, which is led by Coach Nelson. Third down, 4. Edwards will keep it. Edwards.
It's close.
Dives his way right at the yard marker.
Whoever his knee is down, it's going to be close.
It is right there on it, and they're going to say first down, and it is.
How about
Good
that?
Run there by Garrison Edwards. Finding the hole and diving forward to get the first down.
He knew where the marker was. He just had to will himself past the sticks. Pick up the first down, which I think they would have went for it anyway, even if it was 4th and short. But a good job there by Garrison Edwards to pick up the first down.
Handoff up the middle and breaking tackles into the secondary. And there goes. And a gain of 12 was number 8, Trent Hodo.
Would have been much bigger if it wasn't for a shoestring tackle by Caden Burnett.
Handoff again to Hodo. Hodo this time will be tackled for a loss.
Yeah, what a play in the backfield. C.J. Banks with a big loss on the play.
Great job there by Banks pursuing the football, blowing it up. 2nd and 12.
This Mary Persons defense needs to get more plays like that. Negative yardage.
Handoff to Hodo again. Hodo gets 4, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Troup County. And there is an injured Bulldog. We'll take a Jack Houston Memorial injury time out. We'll be right back after this.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Welcome back, everybody. 21-7 is your score. 8:28 here in the second. Troup County driving. And it's 3rd and 8 for the Tigers.
Thrift, I still think this is going to be 4-down territory for Troup. Keep that up-tempo offense out on the field. Try to pick up this first down at least in 2 plays. Normally, this would be a passing situation, but I think that Garrison Edwards, he's got confidence. Coach Glisson's got confidence in him that he could pick up this first down in at least 2 plays. But do you throw it here, Thrift? The run has been working so far.
Edwards and Hodo in the backfield. Munkus one-on-one. Edwards is going to run. Edwards is going to throw, and it's going to be almost intercepted. He had nowhere to go there. Good defense by the Bulldogs. 4th down.
Yeah, that was very good coverage by Mary Persons. That pass was intended for Chandler Glisson.
And I'll give credit to Coach Nelson and his defensive staff. Since the first 3 possessions of the game for Troup County, we've had back-to-back turnover on downs for the Bulldogs. So their defense starting to settle in, and now they got 4th down here.
And the way your defense is playing, I think that the smart move here is to go for it, even on this 4th and 8. You don't want to try to pin them back. Remember, you get the ball to start the second half. I mean, Mary Persons has not shown that they can have a long drive on offense.
Edwards set up a screen pass. Varner, and he will be blown up. And the Bulldogs are fired up. What a stop by them. And he'll get the football back with a lot of momentum, down by 14.
C.J. Banks, Caden Keene all in on that play as that was busted up in the backfield. 2nd straight stop by the Mary Persons defense.
So a promising drive got derailed for Troup County, and now Mary Persons can make it a 14-point game. And now if you're feeling a little bit nervous, if you're the Troup County for the first time all year, your team's feeling a little bit of pressure as they've dominated everybody that's been put in front of them. They've won every game by 30. Well, now you're getting punched in the mouth. Your offense is sputtering the last couple of drives. Can your defense make a stop? And this is what Coach Glisson wanted. He wanted his team battle-tested. And they're going to take him down for a sack. They heard my call, and there are 5 Troup County Tigers in there with their Wolverine helmets. blue jerseys, gold trim. I just love these uniform combinations for Troup County.
Yeah, there was like 4 blue jerseys in on the sack. I know they don't have quarter sacks in the stats, but Manya Johnson was on the play, KJ McQueen. It was hard to pick out who got credit for the sack on there.
Nelson. And he caught the football.
It gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
That was Braylon Jones that held on to it somehow.
No, got 5 more yards to go after that. Still behind the 8 ball. It's a 3rd and long situation for Mary Persons. Troup County defense trying to get them off the field.
Nelson fires deep. Caught! Stevens, what a passing catch. And they finally connect on deep, and it couldn't have come at a better time. They're in Troup County territory.
I tell you, Mason Stevens needed to catch that one. They have just not been they've been on target, but Stevens has had a couple of drops in this game, and that was a big first down play on a 3rd and long by Mary Persons.
He has been looking for Stevens for 3 different times, going deep. This time got him on the crossing pattern, heading to the sidelines for a big gain. Nelson gets it out quickly, blocking in front, the big fullback. Isaiah Kendricks, fullback / receiver. Kendrick gets 8. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, good block by Mary Persons. Gets 8 yards, and Kylan Strawn on the tackle. 2nd and 2. This opens up the playbook for Mary Persons in Troup County territory.
Can the defensive line pin their ears back and get a stop? Nelson. Hand off to Zellner. Zellner pushes his way, and that's going to be right at the first down marker for Mary Persons.
Yeah, Zellner, who's got the touchdown run for Mary Persons, able to bully his way through the line to pick up the first down. I tell you, Mary Persons, if they could respond here, this could be a little interesting. The clock is running. I don't know if Troup County is going to have enough time to go for a 14-point swing, because they do get the ball to start the second half. But let's see what happens here.
Well, with their offense moves, I would never doubt it at all. Stevens gets nothing there. And it'll be 2nd down. Out to Stevens. And Stevens will scamper his way close to another Bulldog first down.
Stevens starting to get into a rhythm. Uses his stiff arm to get some extra yardage. It's a great drive here by Mary Persons. And this is what you want when you're an offense. Your defense gets a big stop, and your offense is able to get the confidence to go down and try to score. Last time they had a short field when they scored that touchdown.
He's going to go deep, and Stevens trips, and they're going to get pass interference, and I thought he may have tripped on his own feet. Coach Glisson does not agree with the flag.
I thought he tripped on his own feet too. They're saying he tripped up on the feet of KJ McQueen, but yeah, they're going to call it pass interference, and I'm not sure about this call. And you could hear the Troup County fans are not agreeing with this call either, Thrift. By the way, Thrift, Troup County's next game is going to be next week in Fayette County. But they are back home here October 3rd against Upson Lee. And, of course, we can't forget about that October 17th matchup with their crosstown rival.
Nelson held off the Zellner. Zellner got blocking in front. Zellner goes in, and the Bulldogs are an extra point away with being within a touchdown. How about the response by Mary Persons? It was all Troup County, and the Bulldogs have battled back.
Mary
But
Persons
still plenty of time for Troup County.
Mary Persons has made this a game. Zellner with his second rushing touchdown, 4:09 left to go. All right, if you're Troup County here, Mary Persons has gotten it within one score. You've got to go down and get a touchdown and try to get a 14-point swing because you get the ball to start the second half. I think that you cannot be conservative with 4:09 left. You've got to try to march down. Your offense has been working. You got to march down and get a score.
Last year, this game was a classic. We may be in store for one here this year. 14 unanswered by Mary Persons. They are down 7. Troup County needs to respond. Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith and Opelika. Silverado and Colorado trucks ready to roll. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Drive away in the midsize Chevy Colorado ready for work or play. Discounted up to $4,000 off. People from all over the USA are going to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
.409, Troup County scored their first 3 possessions. They've stalled out the last 2, and Mary Persons has scored 2, and they've got a 7-point game. 21-14. It's a high kick. Munkus will fair catch it, and the Tigers' offense will start at the 25. Now, you may mention, Richard, they have 4 minutes, which is a lifetime for this offense. And they get the ball back to start the second half. So
Yes.
they can get right back to where they want to be, but they need to move the football here and capitalize on when they get into Mary Persons' field position.
Well, they need to continue doing what was working in that first quarter. That up-tempo offense, just having Garrison Edwards just either run the football or pass it, just try to throw off this Mary Persons defense, who's done a great job stopping Troup County on their last 2 possessions.
Edwards will take off and run. Garrison Edwards, there's the speed, and there he goes. Touchdown, Troup County, and just like that, you need a big play. You dial number 2, Garrison Edwards showing his legs once again, and there is their flash in a pan offense we know with Tanner Glisson, baby. Wow.
Garrison Edwards, 4 touchdowns, 2 in the air, 2 in the ground, in one play. Took 15 seconds, and that's how you respond. And Garrison Edwards able to get the big touchdown. He saw like the parting of the Red Sea. He was able to go right through the defense, and they are not going to catch him.
That speed is about as electric as I've seen. And I've seen quite a few good quarterbacks in over 20 games we broadcasted on Georgia Alabama Sports Live so far this season. We may be seeing the best right here at Callaway Stadium.
I agree.
28-14, Troup County back up.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Behringer, Richard Holdridge. Uh-oh, now we got some extracurricular activities going on. But how about Troup County? All the momentum was in the direction of the Bulldogs, and Tanner said, all right, number 2, I need a big play from you. And he goes 60 yards to the house.
Yeah,
and they're back up 14.
We've compared him to Cam Newton, but right now we're seeing Garrison Edwards put on the Superman cape and try to will his team to a win. I mean, Mary Person's got a little momentum, cutting the lead to 1, and Troup County responds with a big touchdown. It was all heart by Garrison Edwards on that play.
So now Nelson and the Bulldogs will try to respond with 3:44 till the half. Nelson. And I don't know if he held on to that.
I don't think he got it. I think that's incomplete.
They are going to say, nope, they're going to say he caught it and then just fumbled it when he got out of bounds.
Did not have control of the football.
No, but they're giving it to him, Richard. They are saying that was a catch. They're saying he caught it.
He might have fumbled it out of bounds.
And then he fumbled it out.
As long as he's had 2 hands on the football and he's got a foot on the ground, it's a catch.
Nelson gets it out. Stevens makes a man miss. Stevens gets it. Mary Person's first down. Troup County's defense kind of living on the edge right now. Their backs are against the wall. It seems like they're having a tough time now stopping the Bulldogs offense.
Yeah, if Mary Persons wants to get back in this game, they got to utilize their weapon. Stevens is starting to get into a rhythm now, and Troup County's got to find a way to neutralize him.
Nelson. And I think they're going to get a false start. And they are, and they'll back up the Bulldogs 5 yards.
2:51 left to go in the half. Mary Persons has plenty of time to try to answer that touchdown Troup County had. But you really got to make sure, if you're Troup County, do you want to get greedy here? Do you want to try to get Mary Persons a stop and try to score once again before the half? Or do you play it conservative? Well, first things first, they got to stop Mary Persons here.
Defense has got to get a stop. Nelson. Under pressure, and he'll be sacked. Number 9 for Troup County in on the sack there. That was Jeremiah Culpepper. We said his name once or twice, Richard, already.
Absolutely. Ryland Cantrell was on the play as well. Oh, man, what a big sack for Troup County. That defense, Coach Glissop, she brought the house. They were like, you know what, we're going to blitz. We're going to see if this quarterback can just throw it a quick throw in the air. And they caught him off guard, a big-time sack on the play.
Georgia Alabama Sports live here at Troup County, Mary Persons, Callaway Stadium, YouTube and Facebook. Screen pass, intercepted. Ball comes out, though, and Troup County comes away with it. So they're going to say it was an interception, and he fumbled it forward.
It's an interception, a fumble, and a fumble recovery by Troup County.
And it's going to be recovered by the Tigers.
Great call, though, by the refs to make sure that they saw that it was an interception. He fumbled the football, but Troup County recovers. Sometimes people are quick to say incomplete pass, but you got to see that the defender had possession of the football and 2 feet were on the ground, and he made a football move. And Troup County, that's their second turnover that they have forced in this game. And now they got great field position with 1:42 left, Thrift. They could get greedy here. Getting the football back in the second half.
First down. And there goes Edwards again, patiently taking his blocks, and he fumbles the football, and Mary Persons gets it right back.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're saying the Bulldogs got it. They're saying he fumbled it.
I don't know who knocked the football out, Thrift, but a good job to recover it as number 1 was on the play for Mary Persons.
And back-to-back turnovers by both teams. Mary Persons will get it back with 1:29. Richard, that's exactly what the Bulldogs needed. They did not want to go down 3 touchdowns, plus Troup County gets the football first.
And with a minute and a half left, with that Troup County defense the way they've been playing, I think we got a sideline warning.
Oh, well, now we got a young man from Troup County that's having a tough time collecting himself.
Just got to control your emotions. It's a big game.
And now Glisson and Nelson are having words. And now they're hugging each other. They're saying, we're good. They're laughing. And there's the hugs. And we're good. Let's play some football. It happens. Emotions happen. These are kids. Let's move on. Let's play football. No big deal. Stuff like this happens in every aspect. Grown men do the same thing. So we shouldn't expect anything different from high school kids. Glad the referees broke it up. Let's play football.
All right, if you're Mary Persons, do you play aggressive here or do you play it safe? It's a minute 29 left. I mean, you got out of dodge there, that you were able to stop Troup County off a turnover. But Mary Persons is definitely still much in this game. This game could have got out of hand, but Mary Persons is the most important drive of the game for the Bulldogs.
So now the referees are just having a discussion. As it stands, Mary Persons got the football deep in their territory after the fumble.
I think this is where the Troup County's defense needs to get aggressive. Try to unload the house.
So unsportsmanlike conduct will be assessed at the end of the play, and I think they're going to get it only on Troup County. And Coach Glisson saying it should have been offsetting, but it won't be. It will be on Troup County. That's what I could read the lips of the white hat and what he was saying.
Yeah, Mary Persons
and they're marking it off, so they are going to say it is on Troup County. They're going to get Patrick, number 10, for the unsportsmanlike, but obviously somebody said something to him to get him wound up, and that's what Coach Glisson's saying. This was a two-party act, not one.
Just got to keep your emotions in check.
So Mary Persons will have it now at the 23 with a minute and 29 until the half.
Thrift, by the way, this is a very unique experience. The PA announcer is actually on the field. I've only seen it here because I've been to a game a couple years ago here at Troup. That's very
I thought he was part of radio, to be honest with you. I was wondering who that was. Zellner patiently picking his way and gets 8 yards. More pushing and shoving now.
Don't want to see that. Does Mary Persons have any timeouts? They're just letting this clock tick away all the way to 1:08. Well, they finally call a timeout.
Minute and 8 left here in the half. Second and 2 now. Zellner will get enough for a first down.
Terrence Reeves on the stop for Troup County.
Clock running. And catching it deep and connecting with Isaiah Hendricks, and Mary Parsons is in Troup County territory, 26 and counting here in the half.
That was a great throw. It looked like it was underthrown. A good job by Isaiah Hendricks to get back to the ball, make the catch, make sure his feet was in bounds, and then he went out of bounds, and it stops the clock with 26 seconds. Might be too little too late here in the first half.
Nelson. Out to Stevens.
Gotta get out of
Stevens breaks
bounds.
a tackle. Stevens high steps out of bounds. Mason Stevens is an incredible player, man. He's catching out of the backfield. He's been running. He's literally done it all for this Mary Parsons offense, and they're in the red zone.
Yeah,
First
19
down
seconds.
and 10 at the 20.
19 seconds. Troup County's defense got to keep him out of the end zone. If it gets close, and if you don't think you can get it to the end zone, do you kick a field goal?
Points. Yes,
take the
you're
points
definitely taking points
and
here.
kick the field goal.
Remember, Troup County does get the football to start the second half. Nelson. Deep pass and overshoots
No flag.
Daniel Jungberg. And there are no flags, and Mary Parsons disagreed with it.
Yeah,
I thought that was good defense, Richard.
Mary Parsons' sideline has got the universal symbol for where's the flag. They were wondering why. It was good coverage by Troup County.
So it'll be second down with 13 seconds.
I think if you're Mary Parsons, you still want to take a couple more shots
There
in the end
is
zone.
a flag, though, and I wonder if this is unsportsmanlike conduct from somebody from the Bulldogs.
And if it is, if you back them up 15 yards, it might take them out of field goal range. That would be huge.
They're going to get holding on Troup County, so they are going to have the flag, and that is going to be a first down.
Automatic
so a late
first down.
flag comes out, and it's going to be on Troup County. They'll make it first and goal at the 10 for Mary Parsons with 13 seconds remaining.
But still, in that situation, a pass interference call is only half the distance to the goal. It's not like a spot foul on the 1 yard line. So Troup County will take that all day if they have to.
By the way, shout out to BTV and Kevin Eckelberry for being here with us and helping us do this broadcast, sharing it. And we look forward to having Kevin on periodically throughout the year on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show. First and goal. Nelson looking for Stevens, corner of the end zone. Too far, 8 seconds.
Yeah, they got enough time to take a couple more shots in the end zone, especially since they got a first and goal. If you get it to fourth down, you might be lucky to try to get up. You cannot run the football here. You've got to take your shots in the end zone. I don't know how much more timeouts they have left, but with 8 seconds, there's not a lot that you could do, even if it's second and goal.
Second down and goal. Nelson looking for Stevens again. Stevens
What
caught
a
it
catch!
for a touchdown. Are you kidding
Unbelievable.
me? Mason
Wow.
Stevens has just been putting on a show here, and he has kept Mary Parsons in this game single-handedly. That was not a great throw, but it was a great catch. And the Bulldogs get a big-time touchdown.
We may be witnessing one of the most skilled possession receivers that we have seen on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
He's also a running back, dude.
Mason Stevens. I got to find out where this guy is going to play on Saturdays. This is a freak of a player.
And a great catch. And the Bulldogs are down now 7. A fumble leads to a Mary Persons touchdown. They go the length of the field in 1 minute and 29 seconds. And we got ourselves a game here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back here. How about the fireworks in this first half, man? That is exactly why we are here. Two really good teams, onside kick, and they'll get on it. Clock will then expire. We're having a lot of fun here.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Mason Stevens, Garrison Edwards show. Troup County Mary Persons in a fight. We'll take a break. We got more here. Second half underway in just a little bit on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
We're at the half. Troup County leads Mary Persons 28-21 here at Callaway Stadium. I'm here with BTV Sports' Kevin Eckelberry. Kevin, what do you think of Garrison Edwards? 4 touchdown passes, 2 on the ground, 2 in the air.
Garrison did what he does. You know, he makes plays with his legs and with his arm. But I'll tell you what, credit to Mary Persons, man, because it looked in the first quarter, I thought, man, we're going to have a running clock in the third quarter.
I seriously thought so, too.
Yeah, and then you look up, and all of a sudden it's 28-21. Obviously, to me, the game really changed on the fake punt that did not work for Troup. All of a sudden, Mary Persons has a short field. They score a touchdown, and it's kind of game on at that point, isn't it?
Absolutely. And Stevens, that catch in the end zone might have been one of the most greatest catches I've seen on the broadcast. But Troup County's going to get the ball to start the second half. What do they need to do? Just continue to feed Garrison Edwards, try to go for that 5th touchdown?
Yeah, I think so. Probably the one thing they haven't gotten their running game going yet. You know, Javaris Warner, obviously, he's capable of scoring any point. Trent Hodo is a really effective running back. So I'm sure that's something they would like to get the running game going outside of Garrison, of course, and maybe run some clock because, honestly, Mary Persons, their offense right now looks pretty dang good. So so you figure if they get out on the field, they got a good chance to go the distance as well. So honestly, I think they thought coming into this game it was going to be a competitive game.
Yeah.
And it is, and Troup's probably a little bit shell-shocked in some ways.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden it's a 7-point game, but yeah, obviously you still like Troup with that offense, and the defense is going to make some adjustments for sure.
Kevin, we appreciate you so much and all the coverage that you do for this LaGrange area. Enjoy the second half, and thank you for coming on the halftime show.
Sure thing. It's hot down there.
Oh, I know. Stay hydrated.
All right, man.
And we're trying to as well.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, BTV Sports, Kevin Eckelberry. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We got about 5 minutes left until the second half. It's Troup County leading Mary Persons 28-21 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Onside, a little squib kick, and it's going to go over Monkett's head, but out of bounds, and it'll be a flag, and that will be in good field position. Richard, that first half was excellent. I want to say again, shout out to Mr. LaGrange himself, Kevin Elkeberry at BTV. But, man, talk about fireworks. Start off with Troup County. They just punched and gave a left, a right, a left, and a right to Mary Person's face. It was 21-0 before they even got up. And then they battled back. Mason Stevens was great, and it's 28-21 here to start the second half.
Yeah, that fake punt really flipped the momentum for Mary Persons. Mason Stevens, by the way, is only a sophomore. He is just an incredible physical receiver. But I think that Troup County, getting the ball to start the second half, they need to respond here because Mary Persons has shown that they can move the football in this Troup defense.
First down at the 45 for the Tigers. Garrison Edwards gets it out. Screams pass. Oh, makes a man miss, and there he goes. Down the sideline, and one play. Hello, touchdown. Troup County gets on the board after one play. Garrison Edwards throws the screen pass over to Trey Dean, and the junior goes 55 yards to the house.
3 touchdown passes for Garrison Edwards. What a block, though. It was a little wide receiver screen.
Joe Bates screen, and Dean said, I'm out.
To the house. What a way to respond here to start the second half for Troup County.
Get it out quickly to your playmakers and let them do the rest. And there are a ton of them on this Troup County team. What? I've really thoroughly enjoyed this game, man.
Oh, yeah,
I've called some boring snoozers over the last couple weeks, some blowouts. But this has got a lot of fireworks. One play, 55 yards. Troup County up by 14 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back, everybody. What a start to the first half. One play, 55 yards. And Troup County's back up 14. And now Mary Person's going to have to respond once again.
Yeah, Troup County's going to have to get back to the way they were in the couple of drives to start the game. Physical, owning the line of scrimmage, not letting the Mary Persons receivers get off their blocks, and contain Stevens because he has been a threat so far in this game. I would in fact try to put 2 defenders on number 0.
It just shows
where he's at on the field at all times. And look at that. He's right next to the quarterback.
There is no lead insurmountable for Troup County because their offense can score so fast. But there's Mason Stevens. He was the MVP for the Bulldogs in the first half. And he starts this one with a 9-yard catch and run. Hand off to Zellner. And Zellner gets maybe a yard there, Rich. So it's 3rd down and 1 for Nelson and the Bulldogs. Nelson, hand off to Stevens. Stevens cuts it up and gets the first down. He's been a five-tool player here this game, Richard. He's
no question.
been a receiver. He's been a running back. He's literally done everything asked of him. But we got a Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout. We'll take a break. It's 35-21, Troup County on top.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Welcome back, everyone. 35-21 is your score. Mary Persons with the first down after the injury timeout. They'll have it at the 32-yard line. Big Rich, Thrift Behringer, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. And a lot of movement there, including the offensive line. And that big number is 74.
Yeah, one of the leading defenders for that Troup County defense, Manya Johnson, was the player shaken up. He is going to go to the tent, and hopefully he can be able to come back.
(35-21). Nelson throws it, and breaking, busting a tackle is Hendricks, and he gets pushed out of bounds and gains 10, and it will be second down. Make that 8. It'll be second down and 7.
It was a great move by Hendricks to break out of one of the tackles to get some more yards, which they were able to get it back on this second down and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Well, now it's a 2nd and 7.
Hand off to Zellner. Zellner busts to the outside. Zellner gets about 5. It's 3rd and short. They need to get to the 42 for a first down. And it'll be, Zellner is down, though. We'll take another Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Welcome back, everyone. 35-21 is the score. I want to shout out my team that's here today. We got Big Cheese in the building. I could literally give him a kiss right now. He has been awesome on the field. He just brings a unique dynamic to our broadcast to have 2 camera angles. Thank you to Big Cheese. Thank you to Big Chrissy, who is just production, execution, and he is the best, man.
Mm-hmm. No question about it.
And then, of course, Big Rich, who came up here and helped us do game day. Got a good crew with me, man.
No, another
So
flag.
it was number 74 that was on the near side that got the first one. And then here on 3rd and short, number 79 started hearing things, and he started blocking when no one else moved, Rich.
going to make it a little bit more difficult for Mary Persons. And I'm wondering, I know they're down 2 scores. You don't want to give Troup County a short field. But is this the 4-down territory for Mary Persons?
Nelson. Out to Stevens and it's incomplete.
I think if they would have gotten some yards on there, it might have been 4-down territory, but the punting unit's coming out. Good stop by the Troup County defense.
And 4th down, good defense there by Troup County to force the 3 and out for the first possession of the second half for the Bulldogs.
Davis Monkus back to receive this punt for Troup.
He's already got a receiving touchdown, Richard. He's actually got 2 of them.
He has 2, yeah.
And that one's going to be a high kick that doesn't go very far. Does get a Mary Persons bounce. But good field position for Troup County at the 37. Last time I saw the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech were taking down Clemson. I hope that score's hanging on. And the score is right now
21-14.
in Tech. But
Clemson's on the goal line.
Auburn in a battle with South Alabama ahead of their massive game next week at Oklahoma. And don't forget, coming up in 30 minutes, it's the Bulldogs and the Volunteers. Home, sweet home to me.
Good old Rocky Top.
Rocky Top, Tennessee. That's coming up on ESPN. Garrison Edwards will take it up the middle. Richard, we saw him there in the first half take 160 yards in a flash. He gets an open space. You're not catching him, and he just runs by the defense. He's been great today. How many touchdowns does he have now?
He's got 5. 3 in the air, 2 in the ground.
He's accounted for all 5, man. Hand up the middle, and then getting in on the
he's gone.
And there he goes. Another big open hole from that offensive line of Troup County. And they're up by 21. Javaris Warner goes to the house. And you're seeing a tired Bulldog defense. And you're not going to arm tackle these running backs from Troup County. And it's 41-21. Tigers on top, but we do have an injured Mary Persons player.
This is a great sight to see if you're Troup County. Their offense has been clicking. It stalled a little bit in that first half, but they're able to break open big plays here in the second half. And that's just athlete on athlete. Troup County knows if they've got athletes that can get open in space and take it to the house, they're going to feed it to them. And you got to give credit to the blocking on that O-line. And plus, Mary Persons' defense might be worn out, especially with this up-tempo offense, just trying to keep them on their heels. But Troup County's been responding with 2 touchdowns here in the second half, trying to put this game away.
I'm going to give some shout-outs for a second, Richard. And as I made mention, when we had Tanner Glisson on the Sports Visions morning show on Thursday, they would not be able to move the football at ease like they do without guys like Tavion Edwards, Gavin Laney, Wade England, Caleb McCamey, Cody Leet, and Austin Ellison. They are averaging close to 400 yards on the ground through the first 4 weeks of the season. And Coach Glisson's team rocking right now. They lead by 21. Welcome back. That was pretty easy, wasn't it, Rich?
Oh, yeah. It was very methodical. It was like they scripted it.
And Persons will return it. 15, 20, and a flag comes out. And Mary Persons in danger zone time right now, Rich. They need a touchdown. They want to stay within striking distance. They need a touchdown bad because right now, Troup County has had 3 plays of offense in this second half. 2 of them were for touchdowns.
There you go.
And that was the first, sorry, Rich, that was the first non-Garrison Edward touchdown.
Yeah, that touchdown by Javarius Warner
Yeah.
to the house, 42-21. Troup County is looking fantastic. By the way, they're on the road next week against Fayette County. That's another region game. They're back here on October the 3rd against Upson Lee. So they share this football stadium with Callaway, LaGrange, and LaGrange College, which, by the way, plays tonight at 7:30 against Berry College. So those are the tenants of Callaway Stadium.
And that penalty was on Mary Person, so they're deep. And handing it off. And Banks gets on the carry there, Richard, and he'll get about 4 or 5. Don't forget tomorrow, the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show. We got our football power rankings coming out. Week 6.
Cannot believe it's going to be week 6.
I want to throw up right now.
I'm
football
sick
just
also.
got started. What are you talking about? We're halfway through it.
Kidding me?
Makes me upset, man.
You're going to be ready for basketball season.
Nah, don't do that yet, man.
I'm not going to.
Banks. Good defense by the Tigers. 3rd down. And you can kind of tell, too, a point of emphasis probably in that halftime was defense. We got to clean up some of the mistakes. Our secondary's got to quit having busting coverage. We can't give up any more points, and they've done a good job here to start the second half.
Yeah, they've done a great job making the adjustments. And it's going to be hard for Mary Persons. They were able to neutralize Stevens. Let's see what they could do on this drive.
And there's a jailbreak screen. And there goes Mason Stevens. Why not him? He's been the guy that's probably got close to 200 total yards of offense from through the air and running. And the screen it's executed beautifully. And Perry Persons is in Troup County territory.
Mason Stevens has been Mr. Offense for Mary Persons. He has just had a phenomenal game. Zellner as well. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns. But Mason Stevens has really been on the same page with his quarterback through the air and on the ground.
Nelson. Under duress, it's just got to throw it away, and then there's a flag. It's in the direction of holding.
Ineligible man downfield.
Oh, an eligible man downfield. Good eye there, Rich.
Yes, sir.
Somebody played some Madden football before.
Oh, yeah. You usually get an eligible man downfield when the quarterback rolls out and you think it's going to be a run play because offensive linemen can run block. But if they get out of that position when the quarterback's about to throw, they'll catch him every time. It's going to disrupt the flow of this Mary Persons offense. Which, by the way, we got a few listeners like, Mary Persons, where is that? Well, it's in Forsyth, just in case you're wondering. It's a small town north of Macon.
Yep.
Right below South Atlanta.
And
oh, look at feeling the
Nelson,
pressure.
Wide open, though, and
he
catching
caught it. What a catch.
Oh, but a late hit. And then penalty flags coming out, and now we got some extracurricular activities. And that was Daniel Jungberg. Not a good look there for the late hit by Patrick. So we're having a conversation right now. I didn't hear a whistle blown until after he hit him, though. So, but his knee was down. But I don't know if Troup County player knew that. And then he got up. So I honestly think it was just a misunderstanding.
By the way, Thrift, LaGrange College's home opener is at 7:30 tonight here against Berry College. This game should be over with by the time the LaGrange College fans start trickling in.
I would hope so, Rich.
Yeah.
If not, this game was one of the longest games in history. We're talking about like
that's why they spread out
40
those two
overtimes.
games. Yeah. LaGrange College, you got the big win over Point University last week. Trying to go to 2-0 on the season.
And they're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams.
They're offsetting penalties.
And it'll be first down. That's a good call by the official.
So, Thrift, we have featured Troup County on Georgia Alabama Sports Live in the past. When they're the road team against the Columbus schools that we cover in our area.
Yep.
We saw them earlier this season when they took on Harris County. This is actually our second trip up to Callaway Stadium.
And they dominated them.
Yeah, dominated Harris County.
Nelson, screen pass, Banks. Banks runs hard for 5. Second down.
Stevens is the player to watch out for. He's lined up to the right.
Nelson and Stevens was open. And
he's
he
open.
Missed him. Banks gets tackled. And I don't think he had enough time. Nelson.
That was a missed play there, Thrift. Stevens was wide open in the end zone. It was just a simple go route. Stevens was calling for the ball.
But I don't think he had enough time with him being under arrest. And
yeah,
he would have had to really step into that throw. And he was backpedaling.
Third and 6, definitely 4-down territory for Mary Persons. Looks like Troup County might be bringing the house.
Nelson. And that's another good pass. Kendricks almost loses the football.
Hold on to the football there.
He does get a Mary Persons first down.
I like this drive by Mary Persons. They're trying to get back into this game. I just think it might be too little too late, especially with the way Troup County's offense has been.
By the way, we're
humming.
on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook, go to a smart TV, put it on YouTube, and watch this while you're watching Tech and Clemson.
There you go. Great idea, Thrift.
Or Auburn or Alabama.
And 21-21, by the way.
And
got to get him here.
There is.
Oh, what a
Stevens.
tackle.
Loses 4 yards there.
Loss of 4 by Mason Stevens.
So 2:53 and counting here in the third quarter. Tigers up on the Bulldogs by 21. Looking, firing deep, and it's almost intercepted. There was Patrick there. Perfect coverage. He was looking for Kendricks, and it's incomplete, third down.
KJ McQueen breaking it up. What a play by the DB for Troup. He was with the receiver step for step and almost came down with the interception.
We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Welcome back, everybody. 42-21, third down and long for Mary Persons. Richard, dialing up. What are you doing if you're Coach Nelson? Let me hear it.
Yeah, Coach Nelson right now on a 3rd and 14.
What are you doing?
I think you got to try to get some of this yards back, make it a 4th and manageable. You can't get it all once on this play.
Who are you throwing it to?
Oh, you're throwing it to Mason Stevens. Maybe a little bubble screen. He could get you about 7-8 yards on this play.
You're definitely not playing for a field goal, Richard.
Yeah, find out where Mason Stevens is on the field and give him the ball.
You're down 21, and your defense is really tired, even though they've taken some time off the clock right now on this drive. Nelson, pump fakes, wide open, and who else?
Oh, what a catch.
Mason Stevens. He's out at the half-yard line.
That looked like a little wheel route by Mason Stevens. He was sent in motion, and he turned up the sidelines and beat his man for a big catch.
And it was a good pump fake there by Nelson.
The pump fake allowed Mason Stevens to get separation.
And Stevens, another great play.
Oh, he wanted that touchdown, too. He was like, oh, can't believe my foot was out of bounds.
Hand off to Banks. Banks dived in, and Mary Persons responds. And that's a great drive by Coach Nelson and his Bulldogs. They needed a touchdown, and they got one. They cut it to 15 now.
What a great drive by Mary Persons. They're able to respond after Troup County put up the 2 touchdowns in the second half. Mary Persons is definitely in this game. They have got to find a way to get some defensive stops.
Nelson was sensational. And it's 42-28. We'll take a break. We'll have more here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For game day, work day, or any day, Glenn Smith in Opelika is loaded with GMC Sierra and Canyon trucks. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,750 off. Test drive the new mid-size GMC Canyons with a comfortable ride and strong towing, discounted up to $4,000 off. Plus, enjoy no payments until December. Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone.
Another onside kick thrift.
And Monkus able to get it, and it's going to be good field position for Troup County.
I'm trying to figure out if Mary Persons is really going for the onside kick or are they just trying to do a squib kick. Yeah, it looks like we got a player injured for Mary Persons.
First down for Troup County. Edwards gets it out quickly. And you see that little sidearm pass for a good 6-yard scamper.
I think if you're Troup County, you still want to go up tempo to try to maybe get a score to try to put this game away. Mary Persons definitely still in it, only down by 2 scores.
That was Parker Townsend, by the way, Rich, on the catch.
There you go.
I know if you're Coach Glisson, you'd like to get this at least the 4th quarter. And there's a nice slant route and caught by number 17, Trey Dean. He's already got 1 receiving touchdown. And there's a first down for Troup County. They're in Mary Persons territory.
Great little slant route by Garrison Edwards. He's able just to move the ball methodically down the field.
Handoff up the middle and
Ooh.
leveled. Trent Hodo with 5 yards.
Yeah, that was C.J. Banks on the tackle. Big tackle, almost body slammed him.
Garrison,
oh, what
nice
a fake.
job. He just and he felt like he could have broke a tackle, but he ran into some of his guys. It'll be 4th down, or 3rd down and short.
That was a great job. Thought he was going to pitch it in the backfield, and then he just takes off with it. That's what a special athlete Garrison Edwards is, making men miss.
Edwards, Townsend gets enough for a first down, and that will be the end of the 3rd. Troup County and Mary Persons in a good one, 42-28, Tigers driving. 1 more quarter to go. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
The Ramblin' Wreck of Georgia Tech takes down Clemson 24-21. They're undefeated, and they may be contending for an AC championship. We got a good one here. Troup County and Mary Persons. Troup County has a football first down at the 39-yard line of Mary Persons. He gets it out, and there
block.
goes Dean once again. Dean making a man miss. Dean still on his feet. Trey Dean breaking ankles and making highlights.
Trey Dean,
But
just phenomenal.
there is some laundry on the field.
Oh, man. It looks like it's coming back, Thrift.
And kids are getting cramps. Richard, a ton of cramps. It is hot out here.
It is.
That's another Jack Houston Memorial injury. But that will be coming back, Rich.
Yeah.
So it'll be first down and 16 after the penalty. Edwards. Hodo was the one in motion. And Coach Glisson wants a timeout. Maybe miscommunication there. 11:15. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you.
First down and 16 for Troup County. He gets it out. Another screen pass. Almost breaking a tackle, but not able to get out of his reach. That was Blaze Bell on the reception. By the way, Alabama took Wisconsin to the woodshed.
Oh, yeah.
And laid the beat down on them.
I think they'll be ready for Georgia in 2 weeks. Should be an exciting game, though.
Another screen pass that goes incomplete. Hodo was the one that he was throwing to. It'll be third down and long for Troup County.
If Mary Persons can get a stop here, this is definitely going to give their offense confidence. Only down 2 scores.
That song right there by the band is one of my favorite songs any band plays. On third down, it's like the sign of there's something either magical is about to happen for the defense or the offense. Something's going to give. What's going to give here? Third and 16. Garrison bobbles the snap under duress. escapes the tackle. Garrison throws downfield, and it's almost intercepted. And guess who almost intercepted the football? You got to be kidding me. Mason Stevens.
Wow.
That kid is all over the place.
He's doing everything tonight for Mary Persons. I have been so impressed with this sophomore. At first, I thought he was like, because he looks like a big guy. I thought he was a senior. He's like, oh, he's going to get college offers. I looked down the roster. He's only a sophomore? Are you kidding me? Wow, he's going to have a great career for Mary Persons.
No doubt. And that's punting situation for Troup County.
Yeah, you got to pin him deep here because now time is not on Mary Persons' side.
And guess what? Mason Stevens is set to return.
If I'm Troup County, I'd try to punt it away from Mason. By the way, you can hear the music in the parking lot. They're already tailgating for the LaGrange College game at 7:30. So
we got the LaGrange.
Okay, so we have a Saturday afternoon game because
LaGrange, what's their
Panthers?
There we go, Rich.
Taking on Berry
College. I
College.
was going to call them LaGrangers, and that's the high school.
Yeah, that's the high school. They're in NCAA Division III.
Same as Huntington College.
Huntington College, where I'm trying to think. Cam White plays there, former Glenwood Gator.
So a punt, only the second of the game. The other, they did do a fake
might
punt.
be a penalty.
That is an absolute
That
bomb.
is.
And he'll run into the kicker, and this may be an automatic first down.
Now, I'm not sure if it's the same rules as the NFL, with the roughing the kicker and running into the kicker. One's a 5-yard penalty, one's a 15-yard penalty.
And that is going to be a first down, Rich.
Automatic first down, a huge penalty for Mary Persons. I can't believe. I know they were trying to block the punt, but you cannot do that. You have got to have some restraint.
Bad penalty there by Mary Persons.
Thrift, I'm impressed. 4 football games in 3 days. Callaway played on Thursday, LaGrange played last night, and then LaGrange College plays at 7:30 later tonight.
That play right there could be a backbreaker, Richard, when you could have had a chance to make it a 7-point game. Instead, Edwards is going to have it, and he'll get nothing there on first down.
I think if you're Troup County, you just want to run the clock. Try to keep that clock running. You don't have to score here, but if Troup County does, it's going to put a bow on this thing.
Handoff, Warner. He's already got a rushing touchdown. Warner
still
pushing
going.
the pile a little bit. It set up 3rd down and 7.
It's a big 3rd down coming up the Mary Persons defense. But time is not on their side.
He moves Warner in motion, does Edwards. Brings him back. Edwards takes a snap.
Look at that pass
got
protection.
a fire deep. Monkus open!
Oh!
And just short. Stevens in on the coverage. And Monkus was looking for his 3rd there. If he got a little bit more air underneath it, that would have been a touchdown.
That was absolutely great coverage by Mason Stevens.
So another, looks like punt.
Thrift, I got to ask you a question.
It's going to be a field goal attempt here, Richard.
I got to ask you a question, Thrift. With what Travis Hunter did at Colorado, do you think kids growing up are going to want to play receiver and cornerback at the highest level, play all snaps of the football?
They may want to, but it's another thing to actually be able to.
I think that Mason Stevens could be that type of player.
And the field goal is up and no good.
Oh, wide to the left.
Another stop by Mary Persons. And
Still
they
plenty
don't
of
give
time
up
left.
anything. And you're right, Rich, 8:25, and you're down 14. And here's going to be a big possession for Mary Persons and the Bulldogs. This is what defenses are made of, and if you're Coach Tanner Glisson, you love nothing more than your defense go out and win this game. Your offense has put up 42 points. That should be enough for any game.
By the way, Thrift, Auburn's going to go to 3-0. They beat South Alabama 31-15. A little bit closer score than we anticipated.
Yeah, much closer, and it was an ugly one, but you get those games.
A win is a win.
They better sure it up because next week they go to Norman, and the Sooners won again today, and John Mateer and the Sooners are looking like a national championship contending team. That's going to be a big game, Auburn and Oklahoma next week.
Cannot wait for that game.
Nelson's going to go deep. Nelson has a man open.
What a
It
catch.
is caught. Toe touch right on the sideline.
Little toe tapper.
And that was a beautiful throw by Mac Nelson. And he found number 7 for Mary Persons. Wide open there on the route, Chancey Powell.
Mary Persons definitely still in this game. Wade Nelson's been throwing the football. Wow.
He's going to fake the handoff. Wide open is Hendricks. Hendricks is going to go in and score. And Mary Persons, just like that's got it within 8. How about the RPO there from Nelson, and a busted coverage in the secondary gets the Bulldogs within striking distance.
RPO was worked to perfection. And the touchdown to Isaiah Hendricks. And Mary Persons within a touchdown.
That was wide open, Rich. The linebacker came in thinking it was going to be a run, and that's all Nelson needed. Threw it over the top, and that was an easy pitch and catch. Hendricks does the rest. And we got ourselves a game, 42-35. You don't go anywhere. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Troup County in a battle with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Thrift, it was hard to believe that it looked like Troup was running away with this, up 21-0. The fake punt changed the momentum in this game, and Troup then took a 42-21 lead. But a couple of defensive stops, and Mary Persons is back in this thing.
And a short kick. Warner's got it.
Oh, he's going to take it.
Warner got a lot of open space, blocking in front.
Blockers.
Warner at 45, 50, pushed out of bounds. And good field position for Troup County.
They needed that. They had a missed field goal in their last possession. They're in Mary Persons territory with 7:52 left to go. Just run the football here. You're up by 1. One score.
They had it twice. And deep in Mary Persons territory, they had a punt. Then they were given a free first down because of a unsportsmanlike penalty on one of the defenders to run into the kicker for Troup County. And then they just missed a field goal. Mary Persons goes down the field and scores, and they got it within 7. This is where number 2 needs to come in and take over. And he's got nothing there. Good pursuit by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the speed of that Mary Persons defense to make sure to contain Garrison Edwards going up that sideline. There was nothing there. Good play by Caden Burnett.
So second down and long, Rich.
He's been all over the field today for Mary Persons.
Hodo's in the backfield. Hodo gets it out. Munkus, screen. Munkus breaks tackles. Munkus taken down just short of the first down. It'll be third down and about 2.
Yeah, good tackle there by Braylon Perry and Desmond Stevens. Mason Stevens, rather. Clock is continuing to run here.
Edwards. Hand off to Hodo. No, he'll keep it. Edwards will get the first down. Nice job. Patiently picking his way in for 5 yards.
With the game on the line, 7:13 left to go, Garrison Edwards saying, I'm going to will my team to get this first down to keep the clock moving. But the clock, unfortunately, does stop because we do have an injury timeout.
And we got a Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout. 7:13. Tigers up by 7. Be right back.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. 42-35 is the score. Edwards directing traffic, breaking tackles.
Still on his feet.
Edwards gets pushed out of bounds, and that's going to be a late hit, 15 yards.
How did Garrison Edwards get out of that tackle? It looked like he was going to be sacked.
And that was a silly play. He was out of bounds. No reason to do the extra push.
Troup County knows that one more score could put this game away. But right now, they just want to run the clock as much as possible to try to get out of here with a win. And Thrift, Troup County right now, according to Max Preps, is ranked number 5. When you talk about the best of the best in 3A, the defending champions Calhoun, Jefferson is one of the favorites, Sandy Creek, which is in their own region, and you can never forget about LaGrange.
Never.
And they, you know how good those teams are. And Troup County has to face 2 of them on their schedule.
Edwards, handoff to Warner. Warner busts to the outside. Warner gets inside the 5, right near the first down marker. And they're going to say first down and goal at the 2. Good run there by Warner. First and goal, Troup County. 6:50 and counting here in the 4th. Hand off to Warner. Warner blown up. Wow. Number 11 looked like Micah Parsons right there.
Oh, he's wearing number 11 like Micah Parsons. What a great tackle in the loss by Josiah Knight.
Knight, huge hit there. Second down and goal.
I'm okay with that play because the clock is running. You just keep running the football. If you score too quick here, you're up 2 scores, but the way that Mary Persons was able to get a quick score, I think that you kind of pick your poison here, Thrift.
And Coach Gliston's pointing at the play clock to Garrison like, hey, take time off the clock. We don't have to go warp speed right now.
Don't have to rush.
Hand off to Warner. Warner spins his way. Will be short. Stop at the 2. So
I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. You want to try to get it in, but maybe center it up so if you get to 4th down, it's an easier chip shot field goal for your field goal kicker.
And I know he's a riverboat gambler, Coach Gliston, but if you get stopped here, there's nothing wrong with taking the field goal and then going up by still 2 scores.
Yeah, and you're also taking time off the clock as well.
Taking the shot play clock to 5. Edwards is going to go in for a touchdown. Garrison Edwards dials his own number and delivers it for Troup County, and they go back up by 13.
6 touchdowns for Garrison Edwards, 3 in the air, 3 on the ground. What a performance for Garrison Edwards.
And the high-flying Tigers got 48 points. Richard, we're going to have to do some math when we take a break because this team is one of the highest-scoring teams in the state. And we're going to figure out what that total is. But right now, Troup County feeling good. They go back up 14, but don't count out the Bulldogs just yet. 5:08 remaining here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Welcome back, everyone. 45 points a game is what this Tigers offense puts up per game. It's pretty incredible. They give up by 18.
Yep. But
35.
The teams they've beaten all made the playoffs last year. Well, Whitewater was on the doorstep. Harris County, Villa Rica, and Whitewater. Very impressive.
Stevens will get to the 30. Stevens, 35.
Thrift, I love it. On the sideline, the coaches with the big, giant posters, just like Oregon used to do in the early 2010s. They got like little graphics on there for the play calling. I love it.
Troup County and Tanner Gliston's team looking to go to 4-0 and get region win number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
On the year. They still got Sandy Creek in this region. They still got LaGrange in this region. Upson Lee.
Very good teams. Their next home game is actually against Upson Lee on October 3rd. But I think after this win today, Thrift, I think Troup County is going to climb in the rankings. They're currently number 5 in 3A, according to Max Preps.
Nelson is going to take off and run, and wow, Nelson's got a
He
lot
can
of green
run.
room. I mean, I was just looking behind him. He should just kept running,
Guy can run.
but he slid down. And nice job stepping up and saw a lot of green space. Probably was a quarterback design run.
Yeah, it was a quarterback design run. No QB spy. Troup County brought the house. And Nelson did a good job finding a hole. You know, when you do an all-out blitz, everybody's in coverage. So he was able to get the first down with his legs.
Nelson fires, and there's Mason. And Stevens gets really close to another Mary Persons first down.
And if Mary Persons scores here, yeah, they're down 2 scores, but they could go for an onside kick, which they've been doing all day. They have tried to practice that to perfection. It is definitely not over. Mary Persons can get a quick score here and make things really interesting, trying to get a stop if they're able to.
Nelson fires wide open as Hendricks. And no flags.
Yeah, it was
Good
tripped
defense.
up. No flags on the play. Yeah, Chauncey Powell was intended for that pass.
And a Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout. We'll be back 3:46. Tigers up by 14.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Welcome back, everyone. 3:40 and counting. Mary Persons, not a lot of time, down 2 touchdowns. 3rd and short. Handoff is up to Zellner. Zellner breaks
Nice
tackle.
break
Zellner
tackle.
in the secondary. And a good run there by number 15 in white.
Zellner's been really good on the ground for Mary Persons. He's got the 2 rushing touchdowns. I think they need to go RPO here. Just try to catch the Troup County defense on their heels.
Nelson gets it out. Powell drops it. Too low.
Yeah, that would have been a shoestring catch. Powell was thinking about turning up the field. He just lost concentration of the football.
One thing I did learn, though, is that Troup County will be able to score against anybody at will, I think. And when you're playing against them, being sore for a 30-point game.
Yeah, that's how they play. That's their MO. They are a team that likes to go up-tempo, and they like to put points on the board. Like you mentioned, averaging 45 points a game.
Nelson fires, open, and overshoots his intended target. Again, these guys are open. Nelson just not having the touch for the long passes. That was Devin Davis, Rich, that he overshot.
Yeah, Nelson can throw the football. He just got to be on the same page with his receivers. Yeah, Mary Persons has shown if you want to beat this Troup County team, you got to win a shootout. Troup County in the beginning of the season took on Villa Rica, a very good team, and beat them. It was 44 to like 32 score, I believe.
Yeah, they've done a good job. Nelson sets up a screen pass to Zellner, and he's hit by Patrick. And that may be, is he down? They're going to say he was down. Don't forget to tune in on Monday. DJ Jones, Trip Behringer, Richard Holdridge.
Yes,
it's
sir.
the Sports Vision's morning show every weekday morning, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Sports Vision's 92.1 FM. Can't wait. We had on Tanner Glisson on Thursday. We're going to talk about Georgia Tech winning, Auburn winning, Alabama winning, and Georgia right now losing.
7-0 to Tennessee. Joey Aguilar
Wow.
with a touchdown run took their first drive down with the up-tempo offense of Josh Heupel.
And you know what I can't wait for either is the Sports Vision's Awards Luncheon coming up in December. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Troup County's going to be there.
We have over close to 30 schools that we represent and shine a light and expose, and guest speakers like Nick Saban, Dabo Sweeney, Gus Malzahn, Hugh Freeze, Kirby Smart. Kirby and Nick Saban have come 5 times combined. And we're going to have another great speaker. Jeremiah Castile was there last year. Cannot wait for this year. DJ and Dell Williams been doing this for over 30 years, man, representing the community and giving back to the youth. Nelson takes off and run and got a lot of open space. There's a lot of green, and that'll be a Mary Persons first down. Nice job there by Nelson using his legs. We haven't seen a lot of that here today, but the last 2 possessions, he's done that.
Yeah, great run by Nelson, able to find that hole, and he was looking for blockers, able to pick up the first down. By the way, Thrift, big shout out to Kevin Eckelberry from BTV Sports. We had him on at halftime. He is on the sidelines and just getting highlights for BTV Sports. He does stand-ups, and he'll have reactions. He'll go live on his Facebook page, and he's just, when you think of covering Troup County sports, covering LaGrange, Callaway, Troup County, you think of Kevin Eckelberry.
No doubt, man. He was great. Glad he would help come on the pregame show and part of halftime. The Sports Vision's 18th Annual Football Awards Luncheon coming up Thursday, December 11th, presented by Aflac and St. Luke Ministry Center. And, we can't wait to be there. Coming up Thursday, December the 11th, at the end of football season. 2:07 here. Mary Persons has the football right outside the red zone, trying to make this a 7-point game. And then obviously they're going to have to do an onside kick. They do have 3 timeouts left. Troup County has 0.
Well, you got all your timeouts left. If you get a quick score here, do you give Troup County the football and have them, Troup County, just play conservative and make Mary Persons burn their timeouts? What do you do?
Nelson takes a snap, steps up, sacked. And that's that guy again, number 9 for Troup County. And Jeremiah
Culpepper.
And Culpepper.
He's been on in the backfield on several plays. Leads the team in sacks.
By the way,
that's his third sack of the season.
Take a timeout right now. We'll take one too. We'll be right back after this.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
So it is going to be pass interference and an automatic first down, and Mary Persons will now be inside the red zone, down by 14.
Who would have thought after that first quarter when Troup County was up 21-0, we'd possibly see a one-score game.
Nelson fires. Stevens!
Oh!
Not able to get his head around in time. He did a complete 360. That would have been a pretty incredible catch if he had caught that, because he was not even looking at the football. And it'll be third down.
Maybe a split second earlier, if he turned around, he would have probably made an incredible catch, because that's what Stevens does. It was close, and the timing was just a little off. A great route. It's got to be like put in there on target, and everything's just got to go right.
49-35, third down, Nelson, and he's going to be stopped short. It'll be fourth down and about a yard.
Does Mary Persons burn their timeouts here?
You can't when you're down 2 scores.
I think it's fourth down.
It's fourth down, short. About maybe make that 2 yards. Nelson hands it off the zone on his level. Jeremiah Culpepper delivers the final blow, and the Tigers are going to hold on to win this one by 14.
Big loss on the play. Jeremiah Culpepper just sealed the game for Troup County.
Wow.
What a defense play.
Zellner and the Tigers get a defensive stop and are going to hold on to this one by 14.
Well, that fired up the Troup County fans. They're going to get out of here with a win, but you got to give credit to Mary Persons for keeping it interesting. No, they were in it all the way until the last minute of the game.
What a game, man.
Oh, it's a fantastic game.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to have the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Welcome back, everyone. Minute left here in this one, 49-35. The Tigers are going to hold on and win this one. What a offensive shootout. Mason Nelson was sensational, but the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game is Garrison Edwards. 6 touchdowns he accounted for, 3 in the air, 3 with his legs, and he's one of the best players in the state. Not only the best quarterback, one of the best players. Murray State commit, and this guy's going to be sensational at the next level. But Troup County is going to hold on to win this one. In a battle of top 10s, Tigers win 49-35. We want to say thank y'all so much, and we'll see you next time. We'll have an interview on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
I see him in there.
You know, you're not going to be perfect. I mean, there were probably 200 plays in that game, 4-hour ball game. So everybody's not going to be some big smash problems with the receivers and our guys trying to play a lot of man. We made some adjustments. We'll get it figured out, but that was a bend but don't break performance.
No doubt about it. Congratulations,
Thank
Coach,
you,
on the great
appreciate
win.
it,
We
bro.
can't wait to be here again, man.
Go Tigers,
Yes, sir. That is Tanner Glisson. We'll bring on Richard Holdridge to kind of wrap up the broadcast, man.
right.
What a lot of fun here. Thank you to Big Cheese. Thank you to Big Chrissy. We had a lot of fun doing this game. Troup County coming up with a huge win over Mary Persons, Richard.
I tell you, it meant a lot to me to be a part of this broadcast, to call my first football game at Callaway Stadium, because this community means so much to me. Me being here for 6 years, and this Troup County team, wow, they look fantastic. They look like a team that can run the table, especially when you have a quarterback like Garrison Edwards.
Unbelievable. He had 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing, and he was our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the game. We had a lot of fun. We're going to enjoy our rest of our Saturday. Go watch some college football. Troup County takes down Mary Persons. They go to 4-0. They're one of the top teams in the state. Georgia Alabama Sports Side. We'll see you next time.